So big breaths in and out. One more to the side, come to center and go to the other side. One more, and then you're going to come back to center. Nice breath in here. Just take a look forward to the mat there. Just roll, turn the head down and just come up nice and tall. Big breath in, and we're going to go down again to the same squat position and just repeat that. So let's just do 4 each side. So 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you're feeling it a little bit in the bottom. And the same again. 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, hold it here, center, little pulse. Let's see if we can hold that. Open the legs nice and wide so you've got nice big deep stretch there. Okay, bring in the hands forward. Nice big breath in, hold it there. Bring the hands to the floor and then slowly roll yourself up, chin to chest. And just walk your feet in so they're parallel. Nice and tall, and then we're just going to do a nice roll down again, tucking the chin to chest, let the arms dangle and the heads be loose, breathing out as we go, stretching open the vertebrae, warming up the back there, and then from here come down onto your hands and knees, and we're going to come onto our backs and breathe. Just have a nice breather there, and we'll do some bridge work, etc. Just here, I'm just going to adjust the screen slightly so you can see me. There we go, no excuses. Wonderful. Okay, so lying here, let the shoulders melt into the mat. Okay, and just breathe and relax. So hands towards the heels to start with then. So we're going to be doing some bridge work, so making sure the knees are parallel and hip width apart. Take a nice big breath in here to engage the core. Make sure the eyes are looking at the ceiling, and then just roll those hips back towards the waist, and then just roll them out again to the tailbone. So moving the pelvis back towards the waist and out to the tailbone. And then this time roll up into bridge. So really articulating the spine, going through each vertebrae, all the way up as high as you can. Squeeze the bottom. Big breath in here and just breathe out and roll down. All the way through every single vertebrae, including the last bone there, the coccyx. And let's go again. So breathing out, really rounding the bones onto the mat there, stretching up there, stretch, push the fingers towards the heels. Big breath in and roll yourselves down. Very nice. So just really warming up the back there. We'll do 2 more of those and then we're going to add on. Pushing the hips towards the ceiling, breath in here, rolling back down again, breathing out. And let's go again. Okay, so when we hold it here, keep the hips up towards the ceiling. I want you to double heel raise, so lift onto your tiptoes and down again. So balls of the feet and down, so just lifting and lowering. Squeeze the bottom together as you're doing this. We're working the glutes and the thighs and the feet. Okay, and then alternate. Let's just change to do 1 foot at a time. So just rolling from heel to heel, heel to heel, heel to heel. Richard, you've given up already. Oh, cramp. Oh, do give it a massage. Okay, heels down and roll yourself down. Give it a rub. Just get the blood flowing back into it. Do what you need to do to get the massage, get the blood flowing back into the feet. Okay, lovely. So moving the hands to the side of the head, let's curl up and do some crunches. So nice big breath in, bring in the head and shoulders up. Don't pull on the neck. Look at the knees and breathe out. And then just breathe in to roll back down again. And then in. Okay, next one up, let's add a twist. So we're curling up, we're rotating, coming back to center and down. So curling up, rotating to the other side, center, and down. So let's go again, up and curl to the side, to the center, and down, and up to the side, to the center, and down. So important to work our core, make it really strong to help us to have a stronger back and posture. One more in each direction. So curling up, turn to the side, to the center, and to the other side, and then center and down. Okay, and then from here, I want you just to bring your feet into tabletop, your legs into tabletop, and your arms to the ceiling. So bring the legs back, make sure the core's engaged, the back is flat on the floor, and the legs are out there at 90 degrees. So just to start with, nice big breath in, and then we're going to open the arms to the side, and relax the shoulders down, and breathing out to bring the arms back to the ceiling. And breathing in. So just feel your shoulder blades rolling on the floor here. There's no tension to reach the hands to the ceiling. We've got the shoulders rolling as we're opening and closing the chest. Think big breaths in and out. So one more like this. Okay, holding the hands here at the ceiling, we're going to do some hip rolls, but we're not going to go right down. I just want you to take the hips to the side so you sort of roll off your center spine there, so you're just onto the cheek there, and then back to center and to the other side. So just breathe in and breathe out to pull them up. So sort of going halfway, keeping the knees open at hip width apart, back to center and to the other way. And back to center, so keeping the back still onto the floor, back to center and to the other way, and back to center. So hold it there, just take the arms overhead, have a nice reach through the arms there, reach the fingertips, keeping the legs in tabletop. We're going to take a nice big breath in here, we're going to curl up and go into the 100, so flapping those arms, so nice long firm arms. Make sure the fingers are pointed, your hands are long, arms are long and straight, and if you're bouncing onto two balls each side. So keeping the head and shoulders up, really pull the tummy in tight and flat to the spine, so we're working the abdominal muscles. Take the legs out long for the next level, give yourself a challenge, I know you can do it, well done. Tell me when we get to 100. We can do it.
100.
Well done. Thank you, Jan. Hug those knees in. Have a little rock from side to side. Glad that wasn't Richard counting.
That's me. I can count.
He'd have counted in twos, I think, or fives. Lovely. Okay. So from here, we're going to roll up. We're going to do roll ups and roll backs again. So if you want to hold the backs of the legs, please do. You can do just to get yourselves going, or just take the arms overhead, knees slightly bent if you need to. So a lovely big stretch. Have a stretch first. It's quite nice after doing curl ups to stretch the ribs out again and the tummies out. Big breath in and then just breathing out. I'm going to take my legs long. We're going to just curl up. We're going to come forward with the arms and just stretch forward. We're not going to fold right over the legs just yet. Big breath in here, breathing out, shoulders down. Roll yourselves back nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time. I think these are so good to do. Now we can all do them. Reaching overhead. Breath in here, breathing out, peel up. Think about keeping the lower back on the floor as long as possible. And just come forward and reach. So getting a stretch in the lower back and in the hamstrings. Breath in here, shoulders down. Let's go back again. Reaching overhead. And then just curling up again. And just reach there at the end. Let's go back. And next one up, we just hold it up for a moment. Last roll up there, so do this one. And just reach forward for me. And then just come back to sitting nice and tall, taking the arms out to the side. I'll just move over slightly. And then all I want you to do is just pulse the arms back, pulling the chest open. So make sure you're sitting tall, really. Imagine you're on that piece of string. So nice long straight backs. Bend the knees if you need to help you have that height. So just pulse those arms back, back, back. Open the chest, stretching the shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades together. Okay, and then from here, palms facing the sky. Let's take them up to the ceiling. And then just breathe in to bring them down again. So let's take the arms up to the ceiling. In to bring them down. So to breathe nice and deeply, really breathing in loudly and out loudly. Just one more like this. And then just bring the arms all the way down and give your shoulders a nice little roll. Okay, and from here I thought we could go into rolling like a ball. So if you're happy to, inch your bottom towards the end of the mat so you've got room. Let's just bring those knees into chest and make our backs nice and round. Tuck that tummy in, so move the pelvis back, and then just breathing in to roll back and out to come up. Massaging the spine and the kidneys, making that really round back. Couple more. One more. And then we're just going to roll back and go into, I thought we could go into rollovers next. So if you want to use a cushion to help you, you can do. So we're going to go back. And then I was just going to take you up and over if you want to. So rolling back. So if it helps you now to put the cushion underneath your backs, just to lift you, help you to lift up. If you can lift up as high as you can and go over. If you want to, use your hands if you want to. See how far you can go. Okay, and then touch the toes on the floor behind you if you can. Open the legs slightly and then come down with control. So we're coming down all the way, bringing the legs all the way down in front of us. Not quite to the floor. Big breath in and then breathing out and going up and over again. So use the hands if you need that help to get you over. This is a really good core strength and back work. So touch the floor, open the legs slightly, roll down with control. That's the important bit. So you're using your abdominal muscles. Take the legs pointed towards the floor in front of you. And then we're going to do the same again. So it's all good practice. Rolling over and rolling back down again with control. Nicely does. It looks lovely. Well done, you two. And let's see if we can just go up one more time. I've got some more of this to come. And then just roll it down. And then just taking one leg up towards the ceiling. Let's just give it a nice little pull here, just to give it a stretch. And we're going to go into some leg circles. So just give it a nice stretch there, the other leg down. Just going to move myself a tiny bit because I've got some water there. Okay, lovely. Release the hands there, place the hands down, and then point the toe, and let's go round and do our leg circles. So across the body first, breathing out as we go round the bottom and in round the top. So as bigger, deeper circles as you've got space to do without knocking each other out. Okay, let's stop at the top and go back the other way for 3. And then hold it at the top and give it another little stretch before we switch to the other side. Okay, and then switch legs, bring the other one up and give that a nice stretch to start with. Okay, gently release that and let that fall across the body and come round and up over the top. So nice deep circle if you can spare the space. Just slightly smaller circles if you're restricted in your area there for kicking each other.
I don't mind kicking him down.
One more in this direction. And then we go back the other way. Back to center. Give it a nice little pull. And then just bend that knee in and give it a hug and bring your head and shoulders up. Lifting the other leg off the mat, we're going to slow single leg stretch. So hold that one there, give it a big stretch, point the toe on the other long extended leg. And then we're going to switch. So breathing out. So really pulling into that stretch there, into the hip flexor stretch. Really push the leg, lock the knee and point the toes, tense those muscles and switch. So you're really toning the legs as you go. And switch. And switch again. We do one more each side at this slow pace, and then we're going to change what we do. And again. That's the last one. Then bring both knees in. And we're going to do a double leg stretch, but instead of pushing the legs out, we're going to slide them along the mat. So take a breath in, curl the head and shoulders up, slide the legs away long and lift them and the arms. Catch the legs in. Big breath in, breathing out, push them along the floor and then catch them in. Push them along the floor, arms round and catch your knees in. So sliding the feet along the floor and catching the knees in. And catch the knees in. Let's do two more. Catch the knees in and one more. Take a rest down there. Just give your head a little wiggle from side to side to release any tension. Okay, I thought we'd do the hamstring stretch one next. So just hold in one leg and then we'll do a similar sort of thing, but just have a nice stretch. Curl the head and shoulders up. So pulse, pulse in towards you and switch. Pulse, pulse and switch. So nice long straight legs, point the toes. So it's a double squeeze, squeeze towards your face. Squeeze, squeeze towards your face. So alternating, lovely long straight legs, point the toes. So we want to try and get nice straight legs. So if you're struggling with the straight leg, just bring it up as far as you can. Obviously, I'm showing you as far as I can. One more each side. And then rest it down, lay the head down as well. Release the tension in the neck. Okay, and I thought we could just do a little bit more core here by lifting and lowering the legs. So just taking the arms down by the side there. Take a nice breath in. I want you to tip your pelvis back so you're closing the gap underneath your waist. So you're pulling the core in. You're going to point the toes and lift the feet up. You're going to flex the feet and let the feet come down again. So breathing in to start with. Breathing out to point and lift up. So tummy's engaged and heels to come down. It's quite tough. You can bend the knees if it's too hard with long legs. So making sure your back is flat on the floor. Don't let it rise up with the weight of the legs. So if you need to re-engage the core each time, please do. Let's just do two more like this. And flexing those feet down. Pointing those toes to come up. And flexing those feet to come down. And then just rest it here. Just have a little wiggle for the hips there to release the tension. Have a real relax there. And then we're going to come up to seated for the next little bit. But when you're ready, I'm just going to grab a quick drink. I'll just stop the video there.